All right, listen, team. We have a problem. This is my PC right here. And this is the power supply for the PC. Yesterday, while I was playing games with a friend of mine, there was a burning smell that I just noticed while I was sitting here. And then a few minutes later, the PC just shut off completely. And I thought that the power went out because it's been a little stormy, little windy here lately. But then I noticed that nothing else had turned off. The monitors were still on. The mixer was still on. It's a mess right now. I'm sorry. But the mixer was still on. Even like my printer and my mini fridge were still on. Oh, I can't show you that down there. That's the board of Windcraft trivia questions. So I reached down and I tried to press the power button, turn the PC back on. And nothing happened. And at that point I'm like, oh no, I know what happened. And so I pulled the power supply out, and this is definitely where the burning smell was coming from. And if you look in there, there is quite a coating of dust on everything. I don't know if you can really see it. I'll try to get you in the light here, but it is dusty. It is real dusty. I don't know if that's the cause of death. I just know that power supply is dead, and the PC doesn't function without it. I have a spare one. Right there. There it is. But this is for a tiny little PC case, and it doesn't have the right connectors for my big graphics card and whatever. So that won't work. This PC is just all sorts of bunk, dude. Like, I don't know how I can describe this to you. For one, I can't put the cover on it because the processor cooler is just literally too big. You can't fit one on there. The graphics card also pushes up against the glass if you have the glass on here. This graphics card I bought from somebody literally on the streets in downtown Seattle. I was just walking down the street and a guy's like, hey man, are you into gaming or streaming? And I'm like, yeah, why? And he pulls out of his backpack this thing. It's a GTX 980 Ti. And he's like, you want to buy this? And I'm like, how much? And he's like, I'm hoping to get at least 100. And I'm like, I'll give you 100. And he's like, okay. And I bought it. The case and like the hard drives and whatever, I bought from a dude living out of a hotel room. In fact, it was a complete computer, and it had this motherboard in it with this RAM and the Intel i7 that's underneath here. And I bought that from a dude living out of a hotel off of Craigslist. Eventually I upgraded it to now where it is today with an AMD processor, and it's now up to 26 gigabytes of RAM, but the RAM is 3 different brands of RAM in there. There's 3 8GB sticks and 1 2GB stick, which isn't great either. The solid state drive, the main drive in it, is like just so bad. It freezes all the time and causes the whole computer to like lock up and everything. And yeah, so this computer is already just a pile of junk. Honestly, I should buy a new one. I don't have money to drop on a whole new computer. But I do need a new power supply because I would like to be able to use it. And I can't with no power. So I'm gonna have to buy a new power supply today, I guess. I guess I'm gonna go down to Best Buy and buy a new power supply. So, and yeah, my whole office is kind of in a shed. Don't worry about it. That's straight water. Yeah. Not too bad. Not too bad. It's an open box, so but it's cheap and it'll get the job done. Don't buy off-brand power supplies. And also clean your power supplies. Thank you. You too. let's fix this PC. It's fine, everything's fine. What was that? One of the feet came off of the bottom. Oh my god, come on, man. Alright, the PC is back in its original spot. Everything's hooked up. The moment of truth. Do you think it's going to turn on? Comment down below your prediction now. If it doesn't, that means very bad news. Okay. Flip the switch and hit the button. Let's go! Is it going to work? Is it going to function? Oh. There's the Elgato, the Stream Deck. It turned off. Why did it turn off? Just let that be a little hiccup. Nothing major really happened. You're actually fine. Son of a bitch. Well, that's farther than it got with the last power supply. But that's still not working. Oh! It booted! It booted! It works! It booted! Why? So, I put the computer up on the table here, literally tore everything apart. I took out the graphics card, I took out the motherboard, I took out all the RAM, I took out everything. And I think the problem was that I had some sketchy RAM in there. Because like I said earlier, it had 3 8GB sticks. And one of the 8GB sticks, this is the 8GB, right? Nope, that's the 2GB. This 8GB was from a different company than the other 2GB, or 8GB, and then this one is another company from this one or those ones. So I just said goodbye to all the different brands of RAM. So now I'm running only one brand of RAM. And after, what, did that say DDR4? No, DDR3, okay. After doing that, oh my god, it booted. I had no faith, honestly. I didn't even bother plugging in the rest of like my keyboard and everything. I did not think it was actually gonna start. There we go. Yes. And then everybody in the Discord is like still trying to figure out what's going on. Oh man. It is sad though, now that I am down to only 16GB of RAM, but I'll take 16GB over my computer just being dead, so. Thanks for watching. I fixed the computer. New videos soon. Thanks for joining me on this journey, and I hope that me buying a new power supply wasn't completely useless. So, bye.